Alright, oh, wow. I look disgusting. Anyway, so it's been 3 months, so I thought I am well overdue to do an update. I mean, again, even if it's just for my own records of what's going on. But we are about 2 months into the business. As you can see here, we are up and running. It is 4:45, I think, in the morning, 10 to 5. So I've been here for just over an hour. And yeah, it's been good. So I guess where we're at, it's been a pretty wild couple months. I lost my job operating the loader out at the mine site. A bit of controversy over that one, and I was pretty pissed off actually how it ended up. It looks like a dog's brekkie. I wasn't too happy with how that ended up, but whatever. So I'm now working Monday to Friday for a contractor, just doing like small-time earth moving and some plumbing and stuff. Not necessarily I'm a plumber, but whatever. And then the weekends I'm working here. So Beck is working Monday to Friday in the shop, starting at 4:30. Then I'll do Saturday, Sunday, go back to work Monday, Friday. So that's where we're at now. The business is doing really well. We are consistently hitting some good numbers, which is good, but we're around the Christmas time and there's just so much going on that we know it's not a normal time of year. We know we're still really early in the piece, so there's a lot of things that just kind of make it hard to be able to gauge what a normal day looks like yet. And this is what I'm telling people anyway, just easier when... I mean, everyone wants to know, how's business going? How's business going? Yeah, business is going good. I can't really be bothered telling you the ins and outs of it, but that's where we're at. How do I feel about it all? I'm feeling good. If I'm going to be honest, though, I'm not happy with my own performance. I understand, also we've sold our house. So we sold our house, which gave us a very sizable amount of money. Oh, bugger, I'll tell you. It gave us $140,000 to work with, so we sold it at a profit, which is great. So we've moved into a friend's rental while our place settles and while we find another place that we want to live in. So we're still keeping our mortgage. We just move it to another property when the time comes. So we're still on the hunt for a property, which is... in the Kalgoorlie market at the moment, it is crazy. We have a 0.5% rental vacancy, and property prices are starting to climb. Like the demand is, property's moving like that. It's wild. So we are wanting to get a property pretty quick, and we don't necessarily want to do a lot of work to it, but we just want it to be livable, and then we can do work to it later, so that's where we're at with that. We've got 4 staff, so there's 2 weekend staff and then 2 Monday, Friday staff. All in all, we've got a few really, really good players. There's a couple people who are like, oh, come on, you need a bit of a tune up with, but all in all, people are doing pretty well. So that's really good. So at the moment, I think where we're at now is that we need to systemize all our workflows, all our systems and that sort of thing, make all that really clear. And then from that, we need to start... Well, from that, what am I talking about? Sorry, my head's all over the place at the minute. And then also what we need to do is look at our payment platform. That's a big thing. So our payment platform has been approved. It just needs to be integrated with our ordering platform. And then we can start doing scheduled orders, start doing pickups, order aheads, all that sort of stuff. So that's going to be really cool. So I've been saying it should be within the week for the last few weeks. It's ridiculous, but hopefully not far away. And then that's that. So it's all pretty flat out at the minute. It's really cool being out of our house. I mean, our house, we didn't have a backyard at all. So it kind of feels nice to be like a normal human family again. Yeah, and the girls are loving being able to play outside and in the mud and do all that sort of stuff. So that's really cool. And that feels good as a dad. That feels good to be able to give that to your kids and your wife, So, despite the hours that we're working, Beck and I are actually doing really well. We're still getting a lot of time together. We're still being able to hang out and it's just fun. Like, that's the thing that surprised me a little bit, is that it's still a lot of fun. But I never wanted business to be, I guess, not fun, whatever the opposite of fun is. Tedious or whatever. So, and that's really cool. And we're often talking about business, but it's not forced. It's just kind of like, she'll bring it up and it's not like we'll stick on it or linger on it forever. It'll just, we'll talk about it and then move on. And again, we are only 2 months into the piece, so, the novelty's still there. So, yeah, so that's good. That's a bit of an update of where we're at now. I know that's a lot. So since I last did the update, we've started the business, hired 4 staff, sold our house, moved our house, and I've started another job. So that's a lot to happen in the last couple of months. But I don't feel exhausted or drained as such. And I think even one thing that this is kind of taking off both the Gulag Archipelago and Man's Search for Meaning, is that I go like, man, I might be tired and I'm working in a coffee shop, but no one's coming and scooping me up because of my blood or my beliefs. Like, I'm not getting dragged in for writing a letter to another soldier and then not seeing my family for 8 years. Like, I've got it good. And the other thing as well is, like, I think our perception of time, with our perception of time, I just go like, I never remember what happened in the day-to-day 12 months ago. And in 12 months' time, I'm probably going to forget about making this recording. So I don't see the point about getting all hung up on the frustrations and the issues of the day-to-day stuff. So, and that's just kind of where I go, just stop whinging and get your job done, And that's where I'm at now, is that I can't see us really having much free time or really being able to stick my head above water again for probably the next couple months. Like, it'll be 7 days of work for the next couple months quite easily. And that's okay. Like, as long as we're moving toward our target, as long as we're not wasting the time when we do have it, then that's okay to be in this position. It is 100% not sustainable, I'll tell you that. There's no way I'll be able to work 7 days a week forever. I think especially more so, actually no, because I could do 7 days a week. And I do enjoy working. But I couldn't function on this many hours sleep for 7 days continually. And I think once you've got considering kids in the mix and that sort of thing, and again, like, it's to the point that something's got to give. Like, I could spend less time with my kids, but that's something that I'm not willing to do. I'm not willing to sacrifice my relationship with my kids at the expense of making money. So maybe like in small instances here and there, but not for a long time. But yeah, anyway. So that's where we're at. So, we've got to launch our ordering platform and everything else, and then get us up to speed for that. And then there's actually been a few conversations as well about with other people who own other premises, seeing if we would be interested in collaborating with them in doing something in another location, which definitely, absolutely, would be interested in that. But again, I don't really want to expose ourselves too early in the piece to more risk. So it's that balance of risk, reward, growth, sustainability. So anyway, keep you updated.